President Trump talks about a very big deal, a very, very substantial trade deal, are the exact words he used. What would that encompass, and how long would it take to get it?
Well, of course, as we well know, that trade deals take a considerable amount of time to negotiate in their full depth and granularity. So I think just making these sort of glib statements, I don't think necessarily reflects the time horizon. And of course, as Anna mentioned earlier, if the UK is to leave the European Union, there is also that mechanism in terms of the implementation period, which may negate the opportunity to negotiate trade deals in their entirety or to actually sign them off for a period during the transition period. So we are still a long way away from actually seeing the sort of scenario playing out. And I think I'd also be sceptical as to how much of an impact the trade deal can make in the context of what we see in terms of the UK's trade relationships with the Eurozone and the EU as it stands now.
The President waltzed through Westminster Abbey yesterday. He looked at Byron's grave and a bunch of other moments there, including the unknown soldier. That's all fine, and it harkens back to a time of empire. The Brexiteers want an empire. Is the empire out there? Forget about U.S. Is the rest of it out there? You represent a Canadian bank. Is Canada still out there for the United Kingdom?
Well, of course, those that are somewhat nostalgic for a Britain that had some
weigh that nostalgia, better said, weigh that.
And in a sense, I think there are opportunities outside of the European Union, but I think the issue is whether they can offset and replace the trading relationships with Europe. And I think that's where the market has a real degree of scepticism. And I think it's probably right to have that degree of scepticism.